Welcome back, everyone, to episode number 67 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In our last episode, we fixed up the cool steam vent pretty well. I think the only thing that we have left to fix is this door. I think we need to change this so that the door is closed instead of a vacuum. And now, when we look at the temperature, it really started changing right away. Oh yeah, see, that's going down because of this cold area. So this is just going to keep looping and turn into power. I think we're going to add a few different things while we are at it, such as this right here. We're going to add this to our grid. Okay. It's not hot enough yet to create steam, but that's okay. I mean, I think if we add it directly to the main power grid, it's just going to provide power to the entire network that we have set up. So that's what we want to do. So that's the start here. They can't reach this, so let's fix that, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they can get rid of all those. A couple other things that I would like to do is finish this pipe. We don't need... Do we need insulated? No, we need just regular pipe. Let's see, we're going over here. So let's continue this. Let's go directly... Wait, do we want it there or do we want it further down? Let's go further down, I think would be better. Let's go ventilation, gas pipe. We can just leave that as sandstone. And then let's build that here. Let's go right there. That'll be just a couple of bridges, right? And then we'll go down and over. So we'll need to get rid of this block right here. That's why all of this has not been constructed either. So this will give us access to this room. And then we need bridges. Flip those around. 1, 2, 3. Right? And then another thing that I wanted to do was actually... think here. I'm kind of not okay with having these Paku hang out down here. I think we should move them elsewhere. Probably, let's see, can we can't put them in there. So we'll put a storage bin right here and have the eggs come out. We won't be able to worry about those Paku, but I think that this is going to get too warm, and it's going to allow some of the food to spoil a little bit sooner. I don't want to open that up right now, not until we're ready to move it into a different location, because then we'll lose all that carbon dioxide, and that's not okay. We don't want to lose that carbon dioxide. So in the future, what we're going to do is we're going to modify this to be inside a room with a liquid lock, and then we will remove the atmosphere with a gas pump, and then kind of continue to create another freezer that way. And then we'll have the auto sweeper able to go into it, grab the food, put it out, just like we have kind of over here, right? And then do the same thing back and forth. That's just something to look forward to when we move on. A couple other things that I want to do. I want to shore up how some of this is up here. Let's get rid of those one at a time. I would like to actually build... I want to know what's behind here. So we're going to mine all of this. I don't think we can get to those yet, but I want this to be mined out. I want to know what this is, right? So that's part one. What else is going on here? We have a little bit of igneous rock, but I think the goal is going to be removing one of these three. Yeah, I think the goal is going to be to remove one of these three farms because we don't have enough renewable of a resource yet. We don't have any volcanoes tamed, providing us with igneous rock continuously. So until we do that, we can't really be overzealous with the stone hatch population. Now, if we did the math, we would find they eat a lot. Like negative 700 kcal per cycle. I just saw it, right? So if you do the math quickly here, 8 times 3 is 24, right? And then 24 times 7, that's 1, 4, yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my gosh, a lot more than I was anticipating. So that's 8, 1, 2. So that's 4,800 total, I think. Let me do that calculator really quick. 24 times 700. Yeah, I can't do math. 16,800 per cycle. That is how much igneous rock we need for these 3 hatches. Oh boy. Yeah, let me scale that down a little bit. That is a lot more than I anticipated, by the way. So if we drop that down to 16, that's 11,200 instead. That's a little bit more easy to manage. So we'll just get rid of this whole farm here. Wow, I did not realize. I don't want to get rid of everything because there are some automations built in here. Oh, I guess we aren't really using any of that. Perfect. There we go. And then we'll just open this up entirely. Let's not break that whole line, please. That's why I was afraid of just breaking it apart, right? That's what I wanted to avoid. But also, the other thing I want to avoid is sending more eggs down there. I want to put the eggs just up here behind a wall. I don't really care for them to be in that room, so we're just going to drop them off over here. And then now I can do critter egg, gulp fry egg, tropical egg. Right, this has access, it can see. Is there nothing in there? Okay. I guess there's nothing in there. That's totally okay with me. We have a lot of stuff being done. This needs to be turned on. Let's enable that. Turn that down. Like, not turn that down, but lower the amount of carbon dioxide we have. Okay. just gonna move this incubator over here. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Just move it all over here. That'll be way better. We have no reason for that. Let's disconnect those. Let's move that over to where they need to cook. And then we'll need power. I feel a little discombobulated at the moment, so I'm sorry if my words are not coming out in the best fashion. I'm trying my best at the moment. What else are we doing here? We need priorities, and we also need to go to the other asteroid, make sure everybody's doing well. Okay, we're gonna go down here and open this up entirely. Get rid of these two things, they don't need to be there anymore. What I want to do is provide Atmos suits for these two duplicants to go down here, because if we look, it's kind of hot down here. Just a smidge. Yeah, just a smidge. It's really cold down in this area. I wonder if that's just like 1, 2, oh man. Alright. Anyways, because I want to tame some of the Slicksters to get more oil. And we could do that by throwing them in carbon dioxide, because that's what they eat. And they drop crude oil. So we could put them in a room with a bunch of mesh tiles. And it'll drop to the bottom, and then we can use that for a source of renewable energy. Or we can use it to turn it into other things. But I think using it as a coolant would be good, and just in general we need to tame them, tame the Slicksters anyways, so that's kind of where the next goal is going to lie. Okay, let's go over here. What's going on? Meat. There we go. Just throw the meat in here. Okay, how is this stuff doing? Let's do like an 8. There we go. I mean, it is getting done. It's just taking their sweet time. Let's look at the... Let's see, how is everything looking? Everything looks pretty good. Let's also change this priority to a 9. I want this one done first, because see, it's working, right? I'm losing power because we don't have this taken care of yet. And how is this? How is this? Okay, so see, now that we have this in a confined space, the temperature of this area has stabilized to a more temperate, temperate, right? It's not warm like this. We don't need another duplicate. We want some sand. Probably should have sent it to the other place, but that's okay. Okay, another thing that I want to do is I want to get rid of this current tubing, because frankly I don't find that it has been helpful. It looks atrocious the way that we have it set up out here, and I think they aren't really using it right now. So we'll just hold off and let them get rid of that, and we'll use ones later on when it's required. I don't think they can reach. There we go. Lots of stuff in this area. Holy cow. Alright. I think we can go to the secondary speed. Look at that. Let's see, how's the temperature? You see, every time that they were hatching, they get pretty warm. Right? And eventually they get colder and colder and colder, but we don't want any of the food to spoil to our best capabilities. And like I said, I think the only way that we'll be able to change this even further is if we put it behind a liquid lock, which I probably will do eventually, just not right now. What else are we doing? We are adding these here because I want to get all of the materials I possibly can. We'll add 1, 2, 3. They should be able to reach all of this. Perfect. And then let's make this go all the way across. I said all the way across, which would be like that instead. And then we have granite down here, which I think would be very useful. So this just gives them some things to take care of as a last thing to do on their list, because what I'm going to do is turn this into a 4, so it's not high on their priority list. Okay, how's this natural gas look? Looks good. We can deconstruct that one. And then on top of that, we'll take this pipe here. Let's get rid of these. We don't need them anymore. Let's tidy this up, right? No, we'll leave all of those. We'll keep the ones in there, and then change this to 1. So this will be a vacuum pretty much. As soon as this keeps erupting, we will take care of it. There's these 1 teeny weeny 1. There we go. 1, 2, boom, boom, done, done. All right, we can box off that region for now. Okay, so we have 7 in here. Let's do another glossy drunklet egg. And then we want to copy the settings from this one to this one, and then we want to change it from, do 80, I think is okay. Let's see, what are the other ones? Yeah, totally fine. Alright, how's the temperature look around here? It's looking pretty hot. Awesome. Let's get rid of that little extra wire. We could use that. Just looks weird like this. Okay, and then another thing I wanted to do is opening up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to open this up. That way all of this will equalize down here, and it'll hot swap with the oxygen. The oxygen will just rise up. Yeah, we have a lot going on. We definitely have a lot going on. Let's come back up here, and honestly, I don't want to mess with any of that right now. We could just mine some of this other stuff nearby. Right? It's looking pretty stable. Alright, they're slowly getting this done. Okay. How is this? I think it looks okay. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's come down here. Let's get rid of that. We don't need it to cool off anything anymore. This was pretty temperate, and then it was getting even more temperate with the Wheezewort, but this is not necessary anymore. As we were looking at all of the different piping coming up from the natural gas, it was pretty warm and it was like orange, kind of like this is here. Let's change priority this to an 8. There we go. Same thing with the ones right here. We did not catch those. Alright, next thing I want them to do is also pick up all this stuff. We don't like any gold lying around or any of these seeds laying around. We want it all picked up. Okay. Let's get rid of all this extra piping that we don't need. Okay. Man, we chewed through the brine. Like, look at that. That's crazy. Let's see. How warm is this? It's not too warm. We're going to need some extra steel, I think. So let's queue up like 16 of them, huh? That'll be plenty, right? Let's open you. See, let's look at the temperature around the base. Okay, a lot of this is translating over, which is not a terrible thing. Just kind of like moving over. If we continue to have this issue, I think what we'll do is we'll send one of these pipes all the way over here, go over the hydrogen, over and down, and then over here is where it'll intermingle. Yeah, that might be the route that we take. We'll see. Let's turn this to 7. Yeah, there we go. We want some reed fiber. We don't want a ton. Reed fiber. And then manual use. We're just going to watch this for a second. That way they don't give him all of the reed fiber. Because I feel like if I leave that setting on, they're just going to give them every single piece of reed fiber, right? And it doesn't look like you can set how much, right? I don't see, hey, send them 5 reed fiber, right? It doesn't show that. Okay, what else we could do? There we go. Come on, let's see. Someone put some reed fiber in here. Change the priority to like a 7. That'll be better. Alright. There we go. We delivered 11 of them. Fried mushroom is fine. Just making sure. Done. Okay. So many things. Alright. This is kind of driving me a little crazy. I'm not going to lie. It is kind of a little extra, if you will. I think we may need to change it in the future. Don't know if we'll do that right now. No, we don't need to do that right now. We have some other priorities that we could take care of first. Okay, what do we have here? Can't see it yet. I might have to go to the top. Okay. Like, I can kind of see what it is. It kind of looks like this one. I think it is. Is it another cool steam vent? Let's just go up there and look. Change the priority to an 8. No, 7. Why not? Okay, barbecue was rotten because it's getting a little warm. So I think what we should do is just disable this temporarily. Because it keeps sending hot food in there, right? And we have 950,000 calories. That is a lot of calories. So I don't think we really need to continue cooking for a while. Keep everything cold and chilly. Yeah, let's sweep that up. If it was up here, I bet it would be able to reach both of them, but that's okay. That's alright. Not a big deal. There's nothing in here, so we can get rid of it. Like, that is so much barbecue. I can't even believe that. We have so much in there. Okay. Let's see. Yep, see, when we open these up, it totally started equalizing. So we'll do the furthest one first, and we'll work our way back. Now I wonder, it might be a good idea to throw these down. Just to be on the safe side. Because there is some... there are some... polluted oxygen. What about the temperature? See, it's not even as warm as it is above it, so... Alright, let's take a look at the steam vent. How are we doing? Okay, so I just want to point this out. So if we look at the stuff behind it, and look at the stuff above it. It is more orange, so you can tell that this is working. Right? It is totally working. Love to see it. We love to see that what we build is working. So this is great. The pump is sending water here, and it's instantly cooling because of how cold the water is from up here. Let's put another insulated tile there. That way, if we have to open this door, it doesn't just flood going down here. Because that would be really unfortunate. How much glass do we have? We have enough for another one of those. And then... done. Oh, these are windows. These are actual glass tiles. We could even use that if we wanted to. Deconstruct them and use them. Okay. How's everything else looking? This is going continuously, which is nice, right? It's providing power just to this small battery, or smart battery, not small battery. Unreachable food. Oh, Bonnie. Wait. Yeah, we are not going to break that open just yet. Okay, so this is another cool steam vent. And we can probably just compare the two. A highly pressured vent that periodically erupts with steam. It's 6.3 kilograms at 110 degrees Celsius, 216 seconds every 512 seconds. So let's just keep that in your head, and then I'm going to click on the other one. Okay, so it does it more often. Like the new one that we just found does it more often, but at less kilograms. So we could do the same system, something, or at least something similar, and we probably will, and use all the knowledge that we gathered from creating this loop up here and use it to our advantage, which I think is what we will do. Maybe not right now, but yeah, go down there, and then, oh, you're just gonna be able to do that from right there. Okay, all right. Good job, Bonnie. Good job. I'm sure you are hungry. I just don't want to break this open and then not be able to tame that right away. We have overpressure, so it is currently going, right? We do not want to break that open yet, not until it is in dormant state. How is our temperature looking anyways? Okay, it's pretty nice. We can see that this is not as orange as it was before. But I'm thinking we may need to change this and add the pipes over here instead. Oh, look at that. Let's see. I could just make a radiant pipe up here. That might be the route to do as well, to help increase the temperature even further. Because what's the temperature right now? It's dropping right away. We can leave it for now. It's definitely going over here. Oh, wait. I think we need to, we forgot to do something. There we go. Now it's going to go all the way across. That was a big whoopsie on my part. We have another principle. No way! They're dropping here. Oh my gosh. Remove. And remove. And remove. I can't believe that they put them here. That is huge. Holy cow. Alright, so we need to, we have some setup to do. And I'm not prepared. Nope, not prepared at all. I'm glad that we started this with the carbon dioxide to keep feeding it down here. We have so much mushroom. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of the fried mushroom right now. Let's get rid of all this extra ladder. There we go. And then this will be, how big is this room? This is 76 tiles, and we need it to be 96 tiles. Okay. Right, that's 96. That is. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Deconstruct that one. Deconstruct these. We're going to move those up. Deconstruct all of these. We're going to need to turn this into something different. Something like this needs to happen. We need to take this apart. Oh my gosh, this is turned into our favor. For real, I am so excited. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We are going to put some insulated tile here. And then we want mesh tiles all the way across. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And then, just so they're able to get up from the bottom and the top, let's turn this priority here to a 9. That way nobody gets stuck. With our luck, that's what would happen, right? If a duplicate can get stuck, they absolutely always will inevitably get stuck. Stations. We want a farm station and turn you... I wish you could flip the farm station. It bothers me. We cannot flip it. Let me know if it bothers you as well. I can't be the only one. I literally cannot be the only one that happens to. Unreachable food. That's why. Alright. Now you should be able to go eat. Go on. Perfect. Maybe not. We need to deconstruct that, like, now. So that way they can come up and eat. And breathe. Amongst everything else. We are doing great. Man, those autosaves after this amount of time and you've explored so much, it gets worse and worse. Okay. We'll close this off when the rest of it is done. We want... break those. It'll give us some more of that back. How hot is everything coming in? I mean, it is helping cool things down. And this is getting warmer. Oh wow, all that dirt is not very warm. That's quite alright. I did that backwards. Oh my gosh, already at 22%. We need this to be better, hotter, warmer. Maybe... You know what I think we might have to do? I never thought I'd need to use that at this point in time, but we could we'll probably just use it to keep them nice and warm. We'll need a space heater or two. Let's not make it out of copper though. Let's make it out of gold. Yeah. 1 and 2. And then we want to do 1, 2, 3. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Okay. $96. Perfect. Okay, so now what's going to happen is we are going to need a room dedicated to picking up all of the oil and sending it to a reservoir somewhere, probably right here. Okay, we're going to need plumbing, liquid pump. Let's just put that right here. We'll have a bridge to go across like that. Insulated pipe. I don't know how warm it's going to be. There we go. And then the last thing we need is an insulated tile. Let's throw that here. Right? We'll wait for these two until all that is done. We're going to need power. The other thing that I want to do is throw some automation right here. Because we don't want this on all of the time. There we go. And then we want another automation wire. So the only reason we are doing this right now is we need this to be way warmer for the Slicksters, right? The Slicksters need it to be super hot. So it may be a better idea to do this. And then we will vent. We are going to need to do that. Because we're going to be sending all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we'll make all of that insulated tile. And then we will also... Can we just turn that off temporarily? Man, those autosaves, they take so long right now. And that's partially another reason why I didn't want to add too many add-ons. Or any add-ons. We aren't running anything at the moment. Turn this to a 9. We need to change that, because we need this stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to need to tame we're definitely going to need to tame a couple volcanoes to sustain these 16 hatches. So many. I mean, we could actually, you know what we could do? We could actually change... Did we change? Let's look at... We have igneous rock. Why don't we change that to sedimentary? Even if they only drop the other eggs, they will still... I mean, it'll have a higher chance of the smooth eggs, and we're not going to go back to them, but when we have a renewable resource, we can come back and go back and forth between them, right? If we need to, just throw one egg down and so on and so forth. We'll just mess with it to our heart's content. But I think that... Oh, boy. Well, if you are suffocating, go back up to the top and start breathing. Alright, I think we may need to start using this again. Let's enable the building. What are you doing over here? That is so weird. I ran up into this corner. Alright, we can't keep doing this. They just need to go back. They need to come in suits if they want to go all the way down to the bottom. Breathing in that one spot. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. What is this? Some of them have suits, so now they'll go up and only come in and out when they have suits. We'll throw that there. Alright, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. You go here. You go here. Yeah, go back on the other side. Nobody needs to be down here unless they have a suit on. Let's actually deliver a suit and deliver a suit. My word. Did we make that one up there? We did. Okay, that's good. I want to get rid of both of those because if we drop hot liquid glass on top of it, it's going to break the generator. So I don't want to do that. We're actually going to do 8 more. It's going to melt any of the ice that's nearby. It might even melt some of this plastic. 159 degrees. And how much? What do they come out at? Molten glass. Yeah, we're gonna turn that off temporarily. Yeah, that would melt all of that plastic. Let's just wait for a minute, and let's remove all the debris first. Over 2,300 degrees. That'll leave a mark. Alright, let's take a look at the other place. Make sure everything's going well. I think it is. And we're going to make our... Let's just pause it for a minute and make our station. Atmosuit dock. 1, 2. There's only 2 of them, so we don't need to have an elaborate amount. Although I don't think we really need this anymore since we have Slicksters coming in. How did natural gas get in here? There's not a lot. So it's just hanging out. Okay. What's the temperature down here? Okay, it's temperate down there, but it is super hot up here. Okay. Can't wait to find out what these are, right? 1, 2. And everything is temperate. The only thing that I think we may do is add a layer of insulated tile here. But it's not really a necessity at this point, since we're about to have Slicksters again. My gosh. Or not again, but for the first time. Let's see. Let's go here. How is the temperature of these things? Okay. It's over 100 degrees inside here. 125 degrees Celsius on the steam, which is the temperature this is required in order to activate. It isn't going too much hotter than, like, the steam turbine itself is not getting too much hotter. And that's partially why we have this radiant gas pipe over it. That's also to keep it nice and hot down here. So if we look at the temperature, it is getting toasty. Woo! Look at that, 150 degrees. So, wow. That's gonna dissipate pretty quickly. Yeah, I think we're gonna adjust these settings. Let's get rid of these ladders, and then we're gonna have them wipe up everything in here. Grub fruit nut, that's okay. We'd rather have them eat some other good food. All right, let's check at this. Wow, this is working out really, really well. I can't believe that we did it. I mean, I can believe that we did it, but it's just like, oh my gosh, we did it. Let's take a peek. Let's go up here. I think the next Great Hall is going to be... We're going to move it probably to one of these locations. Oh boy, what do we got? What's next on our list? More? We have more eggs? That's 2 in a row! What is this game right now? I can't believe it. That is huge. It's just, oh my gosh. I can't believe it. We have another set of these eggs that are gonna hatch in a couple of cycles. This is incredible. Let's turn the priority of this to 7. Okay, they did mine that stuff right there. Let's get a little bit more. We have 22 tons of igneous rock, but I'm not slowing down. You know, this game won't slow down for you, no matter how hard you try. Wow. Liquid magma. Isn't that great? And there's so much iron and obsidian. Yeah, we could totally start digging into this and grabbing that material. Honestly, though, you know what I want to try? It sounds like fun. Where did it go? Where is it? Automation? No. Refinement? No. Maybe it's under base? Okay, no. It wouldn't be oxygen, wouldn't be power, wouldn't be food. Won't be plumbing. We're gonna go through each one until I find what I'm looking for. Bleachstone hopper uses salt and gold to produce bleachstone. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We have plenty of bleachstone. But I do like that they added that because it was not available at the earlier stages of the game before they came out with like spaced out DLC and whatnot. Cool. Not what we're looking for. Also, not what we're looking for. No. No. Here it is. The Robo Miner. 120 watts. You know, this is going to be great. Can we just, like, plop it down and then throw... Wait, no, not there. It's under, Why is that under shipping? Does anybody else find that bizarre, that this is under shipping? I find it very bizarre. Okay, so we're going to have to provide power all the way down. Oh my gosh. Too much. It's not worth it. We'll try it eventually, but I don't want to spend all of that iron until we have way too much more. Because we need it for steel and everything else. Because if we come up here, right, we are going to need this. All of those things for this right here. Let's get rid of all of that. Man, this is so exciting. We're gonna have Slicksters soon, and they eat carbon dioxide, so you don't really need anything else in there. Let's get all this. Let's move it up, and then we want to oh yeah. Okay, and then cut. Perfect. And then we'll change this to a 9. So it's going to drop off all that carbon dioxide right into this room. And they're just going to eat it up. That's right. They're just going to eat it up. And then for the mushrooms, I'm not going to do all of them. I'm only going to do a few of them. I don't want to abuse the amount of carbon dioxide that we are removing. We're going to disable this building so it builds up a little bit. It might need to get a little bit more warmer in here. Yeah, let's turn it on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Makes an interesting noise. So we'll make this a little bit warmer. Okay. How much time do we got? We have another cycle, and then those will be all done. Wow, I can't believe that we have 6 Slickster eggs. Right? Those are Slickster, right? Yeah. I mean, I would have taken Slicksters or Shovelfuls, either way. But I think we have to find them first before they actually pop up in the box. Not in the box, but in the pod. Oh yeah, this stuff's getting so warm. But I'm okay with it getting warmer in here, right? This is what we want. Alright, let's turn a priority of all of this to like a 9. I don't want to have to have them come in here again. There we go. You know what I just realized? We need to change this. We need this to be up 1 level. Otherwise, it's gonna fall down here. On this side, at least. So let's fix this here. And then we will build it up 1. Alright. This is so exciting, everyone. I honestly can't believe that that happened. That we got Slicksters and everything. Rotten Paku fillet. Oh, that was from the Paku that we just left there. Whoopsie. 120,000 calories of meat that need to be cooked into barbecue. That is quite okay in my opinion. Okay, let's get this done. There we go. They will slowly move everything around and take care of that. I'm not very concerned about that, to be honest. What I do need to do, though, is go 1, 2, turn this to a 9. Oh yeah, there we go. What do you mean you're starving? There's plenty of mealwood. Okay, what's the other place doing? How are they doing over here? Okay, all of that is doing pretty well. We're gonna kind of just go with the flow. Open this up a bit more. This looks really cool. The smog slugs. I was not expecting to get more of those. Like, how did we get them? I don't know. If they eat... What happens? What do they need? They need to... The probability will increase when the creature dwells in liquid. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So it's like they adapt to their atmosphere. Not atmosphere, but their settings around them. Okay. That might be worth going after. Hydrogen and carbon dioxide in there. Interesting. Okay. Okay, everyone. It is time to slow it down. Let's do our episode recap. We have 6. That's right, 6 Slicksters on the way. We have one that's just hatched apparently a second ago. I did not know that. I thought I had another 20% to go. But that one is done. What else did we do? We added some piping for some more to cool the area. We changed some of the way it was looking up here. We got rid of the tubes, the transit tubes, because it didn't look that great. So I wasn't really impressed with how we had that set up. Yeah, we did some good changes, I think. And those will continue in the following episode. Let me know how I'm doing. I do appreciate the feedback. I always read my comments. It is a personal goal and mission of mine to try and answer, at least say something and provide, a response to anybody that comments or has a suggestion. I do read them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all had a good weekend. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you in the next one.